Hi everyone, I'm coming to you live at our Wellington office, corner of Wellington and Island Park. Really funny, we've got this really cool display wall and there's people looking in at me right now. They're looking at the display wall and they're watching me video this, so I'm a little on edge, but just for fun. Okay, let's talk about October. Huge month, and some interesting stuff. And I guess, the synopsis is the trend continues. So here we are. September, we had 1,677 sales. That actually beats September. That's kind of a weird little reality, but they're similar months and they're kind of on par with what we expected. We've got fewer active listings in October than we did in September. Now that might be a seasonal adjustment because there's fewer people coming to market as we get closer and closer to the holiday season. But the net effect is we're even tighter on inventory. There's our key metric here, 1.1 months of standing inventory, which is a very tight seller's market. And that bolsters prices and makes it very difficult to buy and et cetera, et cetera. So here we are with an average sale price of $640,000, essentially the same as September, and an even tighter inventory situation. So what does that point to? It points towards things not getting easier and prices not going down. That's the big question on everyone's mind. Will things soften? Well, with 1 month of inventory and the volume of sales we're seeing, it's very unlikely that we're going to see any kind of price correction, etc. So here's an interesting stat that really has no meaning, but everyone likes to hear the sensational stuff. There's a 21% decrease in the number of sales October over October, but that was because COVID hit and we basically had a delayed spring market late into the summer and into the fall, which is not the case this year. We're back into kind of more of a natural flow. This year looks very much like 2019 and years before. We've talked about this active listings. We're fewer active listings than we were a year ago, but of course more of a balanced sales market for a slight increase in inventory. Moving on, just as I mentioned, essentially the weird year is 2020 with COVID. We're back on a fairly normal cycle here. It's just that the inventory piece is really the challenge. It's not the sales cycle, it's the inventory piece that's really changing things. So, and finally, pricing. Well, what's going to happen when there's no inventory? Well, supply and demand says the prices will go up. We're up almost 19% on prices over a year ago. I remember reporting this, hey, Ottawa is over 600 as an average sale price. Well, hey, Ottawa is over 700 as an average sale price on residential and has been for months now. Condo market also rapidly increasing, but not quite as much. With a 404 as an average sale price this year. So what's in sight? I don't have a crystal ball, but I can tell you as long as the inventory is where it is, it's going to continue being a very challenging market for buyers and a very exciting market for sellers where there's multiple bids and et cetera, et cetera. We're here, we're happy to guide. I love this stuff. And we're looking forward to see what November brings and the end of the year. But certainly we're on track to have a very solid finish with some pretty crazy prices. So we'll talk to you again at the end of November and share what we have and keep you posted on our upcoming Christmas tree event, etc. in the days to come. All the best.